And yes, you're watching Breakfast Central. The very first paper we're starting with is the Nigerian paper this morning. And the paper has quite a lot of stories looking political this morning. This Nigeria, that's what it's saying. And the paper says it's definitely a new one. Uncertainty over APC February 26th convention. That's what it's saying there with the rider that has quite a lot in it this morning. All right. I mean, it comes with mixed feeling at this point in time. The rider says government break into camps. State chairmen go underground. Whoa, this looks like a serious movie if you ask me, but that's on page 5 for this Nigeria. This is the first paper we're seeing this morning. Okay. Or you can also see here as economic hardship bites harder, young Nigerians plot exit from the country. This is what we call potting. Another name for it is jackpa. We're getting a lot of that, but that's on page 4. Upsurge in number of youths seeking greener pastures abroad. There's total failure on social contracts by the political class. A lot is happening this morning on the front page of this Nigeria. You can also see another story here. NAFJET kills 7 children in Niger Republic. That's on page 5. And this picture you're seeing here, of course, you can see the vice president himself. You can see the Oyo State government, or the governor of Oyo State, and the representative of the governor of Ondo State. They were all in service in Ogbomosho this weekend. What happened? You need to go to This Nigeria for more details.
All right, leaving This Nigeria, let's go to another paper this morning, and we are talking about Daily Nation. That's where we're going to. And on Daily Nation this morning, you can find that big header there. Why is he still in office? That's a big question. That's got to do with Decision 2022. I have no space to retreat and do not have the luxury of surrender, he says. And then that question, why is he still in office? Well, what's in it for him? The deputy president has gone rogue. He is a leader of government business when the president is not available. But scarcely has he led any government agenda lately. He is the number 2 in the pecking order of the country's leadership, but today he fights his own government from across an imaginary fence, ridiculing its credentials. Read more. Just go get it. Read more about that. It makes an interesting piece, by the way. I was able to glance through a little. Pay me my 14 million shillings, student tells state. And you can see that student there on the top right there, not at the topmost, but of course on the right. Quite a story. She seems to be not happy. It's been almost 6 years since she last saw with her 2 eyes. Every day, Miss Quinta Amondi wonders how different her life would have been had her left eye not been taken out by a bullet that was meant to stop a remandee from escaping from prison. But the bullet hit her. Oh my goodness. And she's still demanding for justice. She needs to be paid. 14 million shillings not paid yet up until date. Quite sad. Incident that occurred years back, and up until now, nothing has happened. 6 years ago. Can you imagine? Anyway, we've got something on health as well. You might want to check it out, but that's what we're going to take on the Daily Nation.
From the Daily Nation, let's move to the Daily Monitor. This morning in Uganda. Now, the Daily Monitor has this major story. Government today planned 140 billion shilling joint deal. That's what it's saying. Now, if you look at the right, it talks about the venture and how the collaboration with the government will be very, very economical. There's more on that from page 4 of the Daily Monitor. Now, on the throne, you can see that picture there. New Orthodox Archbishop calls for political tolerance. So you can see what is happening there. So right now we have religion and politics trying to go side by side, some form of partnership just to bring peace. There's more details from page 3 of the Daily Monitor. On the right hand here on page 3 also, we have the story from the United Kingdom. Queen catches COVID-19 from her son. Well, can we confirm this report? You need to head on to page 3 for more details. And the last one here, government issues guidelines on old passports. If you're in Uganda, you might want to check that story out.
All right, and let's move to the last paper for this morning. It's got to do with the Daily Trust. I'll start from the top. If you're a lover of pomo, now pomo is actually a leather, but of course it's being eaten not just here in Nigeria, but other parts of Africa as well. It says tons of pomo that can cause deadly diseases imported to Nigeria, according to NAFDAC. So be careful when you buy that meal this morning. You're about to munch on that sweet meal and you tell them to put like 6 or 7 pomo. Be very careful.
Joe, you seem to be talking out of experience.
I'm not going to go down the cheese. Stop. Hard times for passengers. Can I concentrate?
Yes, you can.
Hard times for passengers as airlines raise fares by 100%. That's a big problem. So if you're traveling from Lagos to Abuja to Kaduna, you might have it really tough. The fares have gone up. Well, Nigerian airstrike targeting terrorists killed children in Niger Republic. Quite a sad story. You saw it in the other paper as well, the first paper that we took, which was the Nigerian paper, and it's here as well in the Daily Trust. Now, this one is quite shocking. 18 months after abduction, 13 Yauri schoolgirls married off to bandits. 3 pregnant students released to parents. Over 10 captives still with abductors. A 12-year-old Bethel student remains in captivity. We're working for their release. And then you would have an infographic here on the front page of the Daily Trust. What's it talking about? Well, a timeline of FGC Bernie Yauri kidnapping. It talks about the timeline from June 17, 18, all the way to January 9, 2022. And I'm talking about from June 17, 2021 up until now. You just need to go pick the Daily Trust. They did a wonderful job at the front page, and I'm sure inside as well, you'll find all the details and all the stories that you truly need. And away from that, that's where we bring an end